For the fourth time in the last 5 games, Minnesota United hits the road, and tonight they take on the hottest team in the NASL, who are in the midst of a 12-game unbeaten streak, the Ottawa Fury. In an interesting lineup change for Minnesota last week, Greg Jordan started in the attacking midfield spot. He'll do that again tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see Greg Jordan back in the lineup. Like you said, he's been involved in the last couple of games. He will, cover every blade of grass in that field tonight. When players get forward, he'll see that and he'll step back and drop back and cover for them. A lot of veterans could learn a lot of things from him watching him tonight.
Tommy Heineman has had some scoring success against Minnesota. He has a goal in each of the last 3 meetings.
Yeah, he's a big, strong guy who will hold the ball up well, and he will run. For a big guy, 6'4", 190, he will run into the corners. He'll run all day long, and he scored 3 goals in the last 3 games against Minnesota, so they're going to have to keep an eye on him tonight because he will work hard. That's
exactly how Edmonton scored. United gave up the ball in that final third. Lance Lang took it down the left side and slid it across to Amiobi. When they're getting to their final third, Ottawa is just shutting down all those channels.
Yeah, they're closing everything down at the back, so they're not allowing that ball to come in from the defenders around about the halfway line. It's got to come in through the midfield players. I'd like to see some of the midfield players take a run at them.
Oliver plays it in towards the far post, and Hildebrandt comes up with the save.
He's got to come out with more conviction there. He's just waiting. He's running sideways there. He needs to come forward. If he runs forward towards the edge of the box there, he catches that comfortably. But he's running along with the ball instead of coming out to it.
Now Richter picks his head up, looking for option. Turned over. Here's Christian Ramirez. Ramirez in, has Ibsen to his right. Ramirez finishes it. Christian Ramirez puts Minnesota on the board.
Christian Ramirez makes him pay for a mistake here. Stumbles over the ball, Alves there. And Christian doesn't need to have a second chance here. He just comes in, he's looking to play the ball square here. But when you're a goal scorer, you always want to take that shot. And he slides it past the goalkeeper for his 7th in a row. You see him coming out here, puts it in the bottom corner. Great play by Christian Ramirez, and Minnesota leads 1-0. Huge goal for Minnesota, that.
23rd minute in Ottawa. Ubi Parapovic steals it away from Ibsen. Ubi Parapovic. Heineman takes it down with the chest. Not as much on it as he wants, and it's collected by Hildebrandt.
He's your center back. You need him at the back. You don't need him losing the ball in the final third of the opposition's half.
Heineman. Trafford. Thought about playing it in first time. Will do so this time. Keeps it on the deck, though. Heineman. Blocked by Jordan. Hustling by Heineman, wins it back. Richie Ryan. Ahead, Eustachio, and Hildebrandt off his line. Ball at the feet of Yago. Eustachio. Wiedemann. Left footer.
Allow that ball to come through and rely on the goalkeeper.
Ryan keeps it on the ground. Off the head of Falvey, goes just wide. Al Hassan. Off the head of Calvano, and a great opportunity close in for Aaron Pitchcola.
Al Hassan here whips that ball in over the top. Calvano gets a head onto it. Goalkeeper saw it late. You'd think if they shot more on target, they'd have more goals.
Oliver with space. Out to Wiedemann, one time across. Overhit and out of play. Oliver takes it down. He plays it in. Touched away by Calvano. Trafford wins it back. Ubi Parapovic. Little chip over the top, a little flick by Wiedemann. And pushed over by Hildebrandt.
Hildebrandt saved the day. Minnesota give the ball away. The ball comes over here. Beautiful ball flicked down here. Hildebrandt comes out and he sees the danger. He flicks and he just able to get the hand on the ball to get over the crossbar. Great save by Mitch Hildebrandt there to keep Minnesota at 1-0.
Which Superior Sandwiches, 12 Twin Cities locations. Which do you prefer? The whistle sounds, brings the first half to a close. Minnesota United holds on to a 1-0 lead on a goal by Christian Ramirez. Good turn by Heineman to get through two defenders. Richter. He'll play it in. Headed away by Jordan. Trafford plays it back across. This time Calvano puts his head on it.
Because they'll have to push forward to make up the deficit.
Good touch by Al Hassan. Good run by Davis. Pazer has to push it over. Man, it'll be a corner kick.
Towards the middle of the goal, so great play by Greg Jordan there.
Wiedemann up the right side. Richter towards the far post. Collision. There'll be no goal. Collision between Hildebrandt and Heineman. So it'll be a foul against number 9, Tommy Heineman.
Hildebrandt came out, tried to catch the ball, and then running into Heineman. Heineman didn't really do much wrong there, Chris. It was almost like Hildebrandt ran into him. But the referee's got to call that 9 times out of 10.
Only one for Minnesota. Ryan on the corner. Lofting ball in. A header by Alves goes wide.
Plays are starting to get a little leggy this time in the game.
Wiedemann with an opportunity. Ayush Takio. Ryan out left. Headed away by Davis. Loose ball again in the 18. Wiedemann! 1-1.
You can see it coming, Chris. Another cross that was allowed in by Minnesota. Gets knocked down, falls to Wiedemann, who spins and knocks it through Hildebrandt's legs. But the last 15-20 minutes, this goal's been coming. Minnesota have been sitting back far too much and allowing Ottawa to get those balls in, get the crosses in, and eventually pays off for them. He's got to play that ball quicker. He's inviting people to come and tackle him there, double teamed. He needs to play that quicker. You can't hold on to the ball in those areas.
Service in from Richter. Pitch Colin got a piece of it to disrupt it. Given away in midfield. Campos ahead. Ramirez. Back over the top, looking for Campos. And Richie Ryan has to head it out and give up the corner kick. Hassan battling with Pitch Colin. Hildebrandt.
Just little things like that, Chris. The ball thrown in from Pablo Campos bounced right up to the head of Gusmanov. It's got to be to his feet first time so he can control it. Drives you crazy sometimes. This is the free kick though. He gets the ball. It's double teamed there and blocked off.
Venegas and Mendes near the ball.
Just a good enough distance where you can get that ball up and over the wall and under the crossbar.
Venegas can finish from this distance. It's Mendes, though. And Daniel Mendes puts Minnesota ahead.
I'm calling it, Chris. 5 minutes ago, I said Minnesota's about time they won one of these games, and Mendes steps up and strokes the ball over the top of the wall and in off the post. What a wonderful free kick by Minnesota. Pazer gives them no chance, and Minnesota gets the 2-1 lead. They've given up late goals. Now it's their turn to turn the page.
Campos. Ramirez bending shot. Goes up and over. That's the final whistle. Huge, huge win on the road for Minnesota United. First the shutout streak, and now tonight, Minnesota United ends Ottawa's unbeaten streak by defeating the Fury 2-1.